We're taking a no-bias, no-bull look at the giants of the business world who have the power to bring about real change. Change to their industry and to the way America does business. Tonight's candidate comes from the automotive industry, not where you'd expect to find many answers these days. He is Ford President and CEO Alan Mulally. Chief Business Correspondent Ali Velshi is back to make the case.
Ford is in the best financial position of the three U.S. automakers, and that's in part because of tough decisions that were taken starting in 2006. That's the year that Alan Mulally joined the company.
So we have a laser focus on Ford now.
Instead of trying to be everything to everybody, Mulally got rid of brands like Jaguar and Land Rover.
What he's doing is making Ford more like Toyota than the other companies. He's making it much simpler.
But even as a smaller, simpler company, Ford still had to tackle its reputation for shoddy quality. That became Mullally's job one.
The commitment we made was that every year, the most important thing we do is that we improve the quality of our vehicles. And we've been on that path for 4 or 5 years now, and we are now equal to or better than the best in the world as far as our quality.
Higher quality meant making changes, and that cost money. Mulally raised the money the company needed by proving that he could keep costs in line and keep Ford competitive with non-U.S. car makers.
Our first stop, a city hit hard by the recession and home to the big three automakers, Detroit. Two turned to the government for bailout money, but Ford said no.
If you're looking for that tiny glimmer of hope amidst all the economic doom, the place to find it might be here, at the gleaming green state-of-the-art Ford truck plant in Dearborn.
Is there some sense that perhaps there's an unfair advantage, that you know, they're getting a lot of government help, whereas you guys are sort of on your own? Does that concern you?
Well, we don't feel we're being disadvantaged because we have been restructuring our company over the past 3 years. We have been investing in high-quality, fuel-efficient vehicles over the last couple of years, which are just starting to come to the marketplace. So our approach is continue to work this plan, continue to make sure that Ford remains competitive both today and in the future, and continue to work with our stakeholders to make sure that happens.
Well, the data says that Ford quality is equal to or better than all of our competition, the best in the world. And we absolutely acknowledge that in the past we have not always had a consistency of purpose, especially on the cars, for our quality, because we focused on the larger vehicles. But now we are focusing on a full product line, and every one of our vehicles now is equal to or better than our competition in terms of quality, fuel efficiency, safety, and best value. So, you know, it's time to try a Ford again.
Are you talking about the cash for clunkers idea, trade in your old, maybe gas guzzler, and get a more fuel-efficient car?
Clearly stimulates the economy, and it gets the consumer into the showroom, gets them buying again. But importantly, and this is what I particularly like about it, it really helps the environment in two respects. One is if you take an older, less fuel-efficient vehicle off the road in favor of a vehicle which often doubles in fuel economy from the old vehicle traded in. Obviously, that's good news in terms of fuel consumption.
Carol Simony is a stay-at-home mom. She has 2 young kids, and like a lot of people these days, they're struggling. One of their problems is their cars. So Jeannie is there now. Jeannie?
Hello.
Hi. Now you're sitting in the car. Wow. Tell me about that Ford Fusion. It's a good car, right?
First of all, it's a hybrid, which means you're going to save tons of money on gas. But one of the neatest features is what Ford calls the Smart Gauge, okay? It tells you minute by minute how efficiently your car is driving using all these different kinds of display screens.
I'm going to call and surprise her. She doesn't know you're there, and then you're going to drive that car over to her, right?
You got it. I'll start.
Wait, come on out. Look to your right. Look to your right.
We need to show everybody that we've got these fabulous vehicles now, that we do have a consistency of purpose, and it's almost like, have you driven a Ford lately again?
Getting that consumer confidence is really important. That's why today we're announcing our Ford Advantage plan, and it's for any customer who buys a Ford, Lincoln, or Mercury product. When they come into the showroom and buy their product, if that customer loses their position, we will pay their car payments up to 12 months while they're unemployed to give them that peace of mind.
We've heard so much about these bailouts for GM and Chrysler and stuff like that. Well, the company that didn't wind up with a bailout was Ford, and I'm actually in one of their brand new cars. And look who's my backseat driver right now, Nancy Joya from Ford. How you doing?
Oh, we're doing great. Let me just give you a couple things to think about. 700 miles, over 700 miles on a tank of gas.
Wow.
So maybe you fill up once a month. 41 miles per gallon city.
I love that.
Beats the Camry hybrid by 8 miles per gallon.
All right, sure. That's all about beating the Camry. I understand this is one of the finalists for a Green Car of the Year, right?
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. You know, I think the car's been really well received.
Remember, my big complaint has been I'm 6'4", I've got 4 kids. I can't buy Priuses, and I'd have to buy 12 Priuses just to move my family around. We're now getting, Ford has now pushed the envelope. We've got a mid-size car getting 41 miles per gallon. This is an important advancement, not for Ford. We're not flagging for Ford. This is an important advancement for America.
What we decided was that we're going to be in every market. We're going to go back to our roots and focus on Ford, cars, utilities, and trucks. We also decided we were going to be best in class in quality, in fuel efficiency, and safety, and also offer the best value.
If your car company is going to make money, it's going to make money on that.
We are going to make money on every vehicle that we make. Every vehicle, no matter what its size, whether it's a car or a Fiesta or a Focus or a Neat Fusion or a Mustang or an Escape or an Explorer all the way up to an F-150, every year we're going to improve the fuel efficiency and the quality and the safety. And then the American public can decide exactly which vehicle works best for them.